Well, made two of these things. Turns out number three, I'm having a sophomore jinx. Except that doesn't make sense because that's for the second time you do something, right? But I did record those first two at the same time. So now technically this recording session would be a sophomore jinx, from which I hope genius arises. It's one of those things you get blocks all the time, you know? And one thing I've found is that blocks are nothing but self-censorship, nothing but shame for trying something that someone else might not like, or someone else may not understand, or someone else may not appreciate, or someone else may have already done. That's okay. You're you doing it, right? I think about, I had this phrase hit me one time that, to quote myself like a pretentious person would, whenever you look around the world, everybody else you see, that's just you doing something else. So don't worry what other people are doing, as long as it's not, harming you. Don't worry about it. Worry about what you want to worry about. Create what you want to create. And say the dumb thing, and say a bunch of dumb things over and over and over again for a very, very, very long time, until you have a whole big pile of dumb things, stupid, stupid things. And then, if you feel like editing, go ahead and do that. Editing's a good thing too. But I think of that big pile of creativity, that uncensored creativity, as being like the world around you. It's all still beautiful. It's all still important. But if you're trying to make a specific point, you got to narrow it down. You got to chisel the sculpture out of that marble, right? That's all I'm talking about. So all that having been said, I was looking through some of my old ideas when I had thought on previous occasions of doing a podcast type thing, and I saw one that said it had three options. One was shouting the ABCs. That sounds like a pretty good idea for a video. I just I hesitate to do that out here in my backyard. I'm afraid they might take me away. The other one was rating your friends on smell. Okay, so having said that, the idea of smelling another friend of mine, whether it's that they smell good or smell bad, or are wearing cologne or rolled in shit, I don't care. I don't want to be close enough to people to smell them. I mean, sure, there are certain people, it's okay, but I guess if I was to rate my friends on smell, I wouldn't be able to rate them on how good they smell. I would have to rate them on how bad they smell. And if that's the case, we might not stay friends. So I'll skip that one too. But the other one was to rate animals on coolness. How cool are the various animals? So I'm outside, but I'm out in my backyard in the city. And the only animal I've seen so far is the dog next door who barked at me when I came out here. The dogs next door don't like the people in the world that aren't their people, apparently. So they get a little upset when people come out here. But in terms of cool animals, you ever seen a cassowary? I don't know if you want to call it cool so much as terrifying. And I'm kind of a bird guy. I've got my two parrots, so I tend to lean into the bird/dinosaur realm when it comes to animals I like. But a cassowary, it's like 5 or 6 feet tall. It's like like an ostrich. I almost said giraffe. Like an ostrich. The giraffe of birds, I think, is why I did that. Well, that's a bee. Bee wanted to say, "Hey, I'm cool." Yeah, bees are cool. Save the bees. Bees are number 3 on the list. Okay, cassowary is number 7. I'm just gonna randomly, arbitrarily select that it's a top 7 list. Cassowary is number 7 because it can kill you quick, and it's a bird. It's a bird that runs real fast. It has razors on its legs. It'll kick you to death, and you'll look like lunch meat by the time you're over. So that's number 7. Number 6 is, of course, I'll go with capybara, because it's really super chill, right? And it looks like, it makes a good friend. I've seen people online that have had capybaras as pets. I think that's something I would aspire to, actually, if I had a big backyard with a swimming pool. They do love to swim. The only thing that takes it back is I don't really like those long, skinny legs. I wish they had more meat on their little skinny legs. But then again, I guess all the barracuda wish the same thing, which is why, is it barracuda or piranha, that they are protected by having those long, skinny legs, because they go stand in the river and there's no meat on their legs, so the meat-eating fish don't come and destroy them. Let's see, number 5 is a golden retriever, specifically. Really, again, chill, laid-back dog. I would even trust that dog with my birds, okay? I've seen pictures of golden retrievers really being cool. So number 4 is the elephant, because once again, it's real chill. But what puts it above some of the other animals is when it's not chill. You better watch out. Is that a bee or a fly? I don't know. Number 3, we already said number 3 was a bee, right? I think that's why he came over. Number 2, I think, is let's go, Chris. How about parrots are number 2 coolest animals. Just because I have a preference, because I have a couple of them upstairs, good people. The number 1 coolest animal is the octopus, because watch out. I don't even think they're from this planet. There is evidence to suggest their DNA comes from far away. They are very alien, aren't they? They can change what they look like entirely. I don't know how we say we're the dominant species on Earth when there's an animal out there that can just change what it is. That seems like some Marvel Universe superhero stuff, and I don't have that. Sometimes I can do this, but that just makes my face big. It doesn't really change my appearance overall. Anyway, so that was a video that I suggested I should make to myself a long time ago, but I didn't make that video, so I did just now. By the way, those numbers were in no particular order.